I've got a Bible story I'd like to read for you that has something to do with being a disciple of Jesus. It's a story Jesus told in Matthew's Gospel about two men who built two houses in very different ways. It's what we call a parable, a story with different meanings, a story with a meaning for those who want to follow Jesus as disciples. So here's the story. There was once a man, a wise man, who wanted to build a house. So he found a big rock, a really, really big rock, and said, "This is where I'll start." And he dug a big hole in that really big rock, and that's where he built his house. The rain came, the sea rose, and the wind huffed and puffed, enough to blow the house down. But that house did not move a single inch. There was another man, a foolish man, who also wanted to build a house. So he found a nice beach, a soft, sandy beach. And he said, "This is where I'll start, this'll be easy." And he smoothed out the sand and tossed out the shells. And that's where he built his house. Then the rain came, and the sea rose, and the wind huffed and puffed, enough to blow that house down. And down it fell, splat, with a shiver and a rumble and a crash. "Listen to my words," said Jesus. "Do what I tell you, and you will be like the first man. For the things I say are true, solid as any rock, and you can build your life upon them." As Christians, we are called to be people like that first man, to base our lives on the words and the example of Jesus, believing that they're a foundation for our lives, that even though life may get difficult, rain and wind battering against our lives, God's word, Jesus' words, are a sure foundation to live on and will help us through struggles and will provide us a secure place to live in our times of joy.